Alright, welcome back to the channel, you guys. Back with another video. I literally just ended the other video, but here we are again. I'm excited. Let's hear this bike first start. No delay or anything. Muffler delete on the Superduke 1290R. That sounds very different. And the valve is open. You can see it right there. That's so cool. There's no codes or anything. Alright, you guys ready for this? Oh my god. Whoa. This is way better than I expected. This sounds so cool and different, but that's literally the main reason why I wanted to get this bike. This twin engine, 1300 cc's. I've never had anything like this. You know, the closest thing I had was the L twin of the Ducati 1199 Panigale, and that was 1200 because it was 1199. It sounds good. It's just a muffler delete. No, it still has the cats. Literally just a muffler delete. This is crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna go to Rottweiler right now and I'm gonna ask him. I definitely want this thing straight pipe. This is gonna be so loud. This is a big, massive cat. I can't imagine how much louder it's gonna be. And I'm definitely getting an SC for this bike too, so it's not gonna stay like this. But for now, this is how it's looking. So yeah, this is sick. Let's go into the meet. All good. I need gloves. I'll see you very soon, probably tomorrow or very soon for more parts and upgrades. Oh, I want to delete these turn signals so bad. They're so ugly. Look at that bulb. Come on, KTM. This is a 2022 bike. Later, bro. 2022 bike. Like, put something nicer. Like, look how much nicer these are. I love the tone of this twin engine. I'm so excited to ride it right now. Everything is good. We have the carbon cover coming soon, hopefully. Oh wait, I gotta find the address. I don't know exactly where it is. Yeah, we got a little carbon cover that's coming as well, just like the BMW 4. It's supposed to help with the wind. So we got a lot of parts coming in for the Super Duke. Yeah, very excited to ride this bike. It looks a lot cleaner now. The tail looks a little too tiny. I think the bike looks a little weird because the front is pretty big and bulky, and then you have a very, very like short tail. It kind of looks like a bobcat, or you know, those like wild animals or dogs that have like a teeny tiny tail. That's what it reminds me of. And the front looks like a bug. This bike is heavily inspired by animals, I see. I mean, the bike should feel also like lighter with all of these little mods. It's actually not as loud as I expected. It sounded way louder when I was just stopped. I don't know if it's me, but the bike does feel lighter with all these mods. It feels way nimble now. I mean, I did delete. That's a lot of weight. I should like weigh all that stuff, but I'm assuming at least 15 pounds, I would say. Maybe not 15. Maybe 10 pounds. I would say easily 10 pounds. The shifter is in the right place. We adjusted it too. Yeah, I'm excited for this meet. The quick release is installed as well. A lot of nice little upgrades here and there. But next to the M1000R, I think this bike looks very, very naked. That bike is like stacked. But yeah, it's fun riding both of my bikes and seeing my bike on the road too. The M1000R definitely looks crazy. If you guys didn't know, this is my personal bike. This bike is for the rental business, so you can actually rent this bike. So if you want to rent it out, follow on Instagram, Superbike Rentals, or just check the link down in the description below. There is this bike that you can rent out, or there is a Ducati V4S as well. Yeah, I definitely should lower the rear brake a little bit as well. But yeah, we are very late to the meet. Oh, I didn't know it was 6:30. I didn't know we're that late to the meet. But the meet started at 5, so an hour and a half ago. But I think they said it goes on till like 9, so we should be good. Lost the tail a little bit on this one. Yeah, I'm excited to go. This is kind of like a new thing for me, because you know, I get to interact with all these people that is very different from, like, you know, the super bikes that I have and stuff like that. The MV Augusta is a very like small niche, but I feel like KTM has more of a like broad audience. So now that I'm going to this KTM meet, which actually I've been to one time on my V4R, but you know, I didn't have a KTM, didn't know much about them. So now that I have the Super Duke, I think it's gonna be like a lot more fun to go there and, you know, see what people think about this bike and stuff like that, especially with the straight pipe. Yeah, this bike sits very straight up in comparison to the M1000. The M1000R is actually not as bad. Obviously it's a race bike, but it's definitely not that bad. The Rush though sits almost like a super sport. Yeah, it's really cool. Maybe I'll grab me, buy me something else from around there if there's something nearby on the way back. Because by the time we're back, it's probably gonna be dark. Yeah, this bike is definitely, you guys were right. Everyone told me like you're gonna love this bike, and so far I really do. I just like how different and unique it is. You know, it feels like a very different riding experience, and but in a good way. You know, the bike has a ton of character. It's a comfortable bike, torquey bike, very different than from what I have. You know, now that I have had like my super bike collection, I feel like having a little bit more of a diverse, you know, collection definitely is nice. Expanding a little bit and trying different stuff. Maybe one day I'll get a supermoto, who knows? I love the way this engine sounds. It's like a rumble. So cool. Yeah, it would be nice to have a quick shifter right now so I can just shift. Make room for the Ambulam. And now we follow the Ambulam. But yeah, I don't even know what to title this video anymore. Sorry, it's a little hectic right now with all the traffic and police and Ambulam. Yeah, this bike is like not that bad loud unless I get on it, especially because, you know, it has all the cats. All I did was a muffler delete. Hey, another KTM. See, now I notice KTMs more. It's probably going to be, you know, straight piping this, well, it's not straight pipe, muffler delete on this bike, but also might be, I don't know, taking it to the meet, something like that. But you guys are over, I feel like, this title and all. Definitely overused it. Taking my 2 new Hyper Nakeds to a meet doesn't sound too bad. I think I'm just very, very confused because I'm so used to having an auto blipper when I'm on GP shift, so it definitely feels weird like clutching in and going up when I'm slowing down. The bike definitely isn't like as kind of like low and easy to ride as the M1000R. I don't know, I think it's more fun actually. I'm curious. I think the M1000 is smoother. I would say feels more nimble. This one feels very nimble, to be honest, but I don't know, I would have to ride them like back to back, and definitely I'll do more of a comparison video with these two bikes. This bike literally has 80 miles and I've already done a muffler delete and like a bunch of little mods here and there. Yeah, it sounds way more quiet when I'm on the bike. I think when I was driving it, when I first started it, it sounded louder. Unless the valve is like closed now, maybe. But at least you can hear the sound of the engine now with the muffler delete. Yeah, there's no way for me to see if I am recording. Where's my buddy? There we go, that's good enough. These handlebars turn a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it in gear. Yes, sir. How are you doing?
Good to see you.
Good, good. How are you?
Good. So here it is, huh?
Yeah, both of them.
Those are both yours?
Yeah.
Really?
This is my personal one. This one I got it for the business.
For the rental, right?
Yes.
And you also got the Ducati for the rental.
Yes.
That thing.
So I got this one yesterday. Got the Ducati like 4 days ago.
What is that?
It's an M1000R. It's the first in the US supposedly. So it's like my M1000RR, but a single R, naked version.
Okay. Because they have the S1000R. That's what.
Yes. So yeah, I'm not sure, but yeah, that's the regular one. This is the race one, pretty much.
This thing. This is the way it comes?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, this all looks aftermarket.
It's all OEM BMW.
No way.
Yeah.
I'm Steven. What's your name, bro?
Okay, nice meeting you, man.
Hey, I didn't see you running around. What's going on? How are
Sorry?
you?
Draw
How
a
do you
crowd
like
with
it?
this thing.
Yeah. Sorry? I literally just bought it yesterday. Supposedly it's the first in the US.
I bet, because I've been looking at them and no one has any yet.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That is
Thank you, thank you.
And that screen? It's like an iPad.
I know, it's the same one with the S1000RR.
Size?
Yeah, same size.
It's bigger. Maybe.
It's crazy. Yeah.
And then, yeah,
What dealership did you get it from?
Sorry?
What dealership?
BMW Riverside. Yeah.
Wow. Dude, congratulations. This thing's cool.
Thank you.
I'm waiting to see the Ducati you got.
The Corse? Yeah, it's a V4S Corse.
Of course, yeah. I love
Yeah.
the look of it. It's got kind of like a matte.
Yeah. It's a little different for sure.
This thing's sweet. Is this a,
Thank you.
what is this?
2022.
Yeah, Evan's gonna.
Yeah, this one is a 23. I literally was at the shop right now and I told him just take off the muffler. It just doesn't have a muffler for now.
Is it loud? Yeah, actually, I heard it pull up.
It's alright. It sounded louder when I was revving it here, but when I'm riding, it doesn't sound that loud. I need to get rid of this cat. That's why I'm here. I need to talk to some people, get this set up properly. I already have a tuner for this and that, so both of them are going to be tuned very soon. But I think this has like 80 miles. This one has like maybe 30 miles. I haven't ridden them at all.
How's your foot and your hand doing?
A little messed up, but I'm good. Yeah. I think you can.
I got bit by a Grom.
Literally.
Did you hear it?
So I'm gonna do the SC.
Can't run an action.
Yeah. I don't mind it sometimes, but like I'd rather do. I think the SC is just louder and more obnoxious, and I want to do a straight pipe pretty much with the SC can. So I want it to be obnoxious, and I work with Brent Tuning as well, so they already have a setup for this bike. So that's my plan for it. Yeah, this is literally my second time riding it.
I've had mine like a year, and I've probably ridden it 5 times. Finding the time.
It's fun. I'm usually a super sport guy, but I can't kind of like I've been doing super sports for like 5 years, so I'm kind of like trying different things now. Yeah, and these are cool. They're fun in their own little way.
That's on my radar for the next year.
It's a great bike. I mean, hey, I got this actually for a rental business that I'm starting. So as soon as this is unlocked and set up, you can actually like if you want to try it out before you get it, it'll be available within a week or so. Yeah, on Instagram, the handle is Superbike Rentals.
Okay.
So far got this and got a V4S.
Yeah, I got to be quiet.
Yeah, so you don't need to ride that one. But if you wanted to experience this one,
Mine's set up for the track, so it's full.
okay.
Yeah, I can't put it on the street anymore. They didn't want to do the exhaust unless I made it dedicated track bike.
Uh-huh.
The Ducati's really touchy about that.
Oh, yeah, they are.
So I had to pull all the lights off, put the fairing, the racing.
They had you do that just to put the exhaust.
I did the full acronym.
Next time, just let me know. I'll connect you with some of my techs, and they'll just do it for you, so you don't have to do all that.
Well, that'd be great.
Yeah, all of my bikes have full exhaust systems, and I don't have to do any of that. You're supposed to, but yeah, it's probably you did it through Ducati, so that's why.
Yeah, I was worried about making sure that I wouldn't get any codes and they could hook up to the computer and it would still work. And
No,
the only way we're going to do it is you take all the lights off,
Yeah.
you make it non-op. And it was my intention to just put it fully track anyway, so it didn't really make a difference for me. So it's
Okay.
fine, but, you know, so
Yeah.
if I want to take it on the street, well, I got to run it without a plate. But,
Yeah.
maybe I will, maybe I won't.
I mean, if your intention to have it as a track bike, then it makes sense. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of other shops, and you know, places that will just install it for you, and usually you get the Ducati Upmap, which usually they do sell you with the Acro full system or other systems, or Brent Tuning tunes them as well. I have a V4R, that's my personal bike, and that bike I got the SC slip on, and he tuned it from their tuning, and it runs amazing. So
That's good.
yeah.
DR, but I figured, well, I don't know if I'll put how much miles I've put on it. I didn't want to do the rebuilds as often as they say you have to. But
Yeah.
you know, I'm not a racer either. So.
The S is a lot better than the R. I have to do my clutch every 1,500 miles because I have the dry clutch on it.
Yeah.
So that one's annoying. That's why for the rental business we have the S now, the V4S. It's a little bit better on maintenance.
When you rent this, what do you think you're going to rent it for per day?
This one is going to be a little bit higher just because, so the V4S is listed right now for 150 a day. This one is going to be at least 2, just because if something happened to it, it's going to be down for months.
Yeah.
So because there's absolutely no parts, there's no replacement. So did you put your name on a list or anything like that for it?
I haven't. I walked in and I said, okay, what's the list like? I talked to him last week.
Yeah.
It was a BMW shop over here.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, well, we got 6 people on a list, but people fall off. You know how that works, right?
Yeah.
I said, okay, well, let me think about it. No, I didn't. And they said they didn't know when they were going to see one. It could be a month or 2.
So that's the thing. That's what I was going to mention, because what I was informed by them that like people can't get them anymore unless, for example, you're on the list and someone drops off, and then you can get one. So new people can't order them anymore.
A lot of new people on the list.
Exactly. So that's why I might place it a little bit higher. Like I'm thinking probably like around 250. Just because I don't want anybody just to, rent it out, and if they damage it, it's going to be down for a long time,
You're going to have a squid tester? Would you show up some squid here and let them run?
So the thing with me, the whole point why I wanted to try do this like rental business with some of these bikes, I don't rent out my personal bikes like these, but I'll get a few select ones for that business. It's just I want people to experience some of these high-end bikes. So usually, like, I don't have restrictions. I just ask for them, like, enjoy it. It's technically a race bike, so enjoy it, but like at the same time try to take care of it. So that's exactly, that's what I try to tell them. I actually did the business last year, and I had a 22 S1000 double R M package, and someone totaled it. Yeah, after like a couple months of having it. So I know stuff happens, but
you're far more understanding. I couldn't, even if I had a business like you have, the business of bikes, I couldn't. It's like loaning someone your underwear.
So this is
loaning someone your underwear.
I totally get it. And this is why I can't rent out my personal bikes. Like I have a fuel collection, and my personal bikes, I'm so picky. I don't even let like people ride them. Even my close friends that I know can ride. Those I'm very picky with. But that's kind of the point with some of these. That's why I get other bikes for that business. I get to still ride them, enjoy them when they're down. But they're pretty much for business. That's how I look at them. It makes it easier for me. So I totally get what you're saying. Yeah, it's definitely, when I saw this one yesterday when I was picking it up, I was like, I don't know if I can rent this out. Maybe I'll put this one for rent and keep this one.
It's easier to get these than those, right?
Definitely, but I already have an M1000 double R as my personal bike. So this is kind of like, just the naked version of it. So I like the Super Sports better, but I don't have a KTM. So that's why I'm keeping this in the collection, and this will be kind of like a rental.
How many miles is it locked down for?
Locked down for?
600 miles to break in?
Usually, yeah, they say 600, but I was told that I can unlock it within like 350, 400. So yeah, 350, 400, and then I should unlock it and it should be good.
Next week I'm going to be on your list.
Sounds good. Yeah, we're on Instagram at Superbike Rentals. Awesome. Yeah, I'll walk around and I'll get back to you in a little bit. Yeah, I think these 2 bikes are cool. And look, there's another naked. I'm assuming that's a Z1000, something like that. The ZX10RR though. Oh, single R, KRT edition though. That one's really cool. You guys want me to get one of these? Definitely possibly on the list. Get one of these for the track, or finally commit and get Gixxer for the track instead of a ZX10. But as I said, I've liked the ZX10, so I don't know, maybe one day. We'll see. No promises. We already got 3 bikes in like 6 days. The KTM, this one, and the V4S. So we're going to take it chill for a little bit, and then we'll figure it out later. But yeah, this is my buddy's RC8. It looks really clean. I did a vote. I was like, which one do you guys want me to get? I did a vote, and you guys voted for the Superdukes, so here it is. I was telling him how I put them both for a vote because I was very in between. I even talked to you.
I know you showed me the results. I was surprised.
Yeah.
I honestly think that people don't know this thing exists. But hey,
Yeah.
everyone nowadays is all into the electronics. This is an older analog bike.
That's what kind of pushed me to this side. If they had a newer version of this, I would definitely get this.
Right.
1,000,000%.
Right. And you ride newer bikes, and
Yeah.
most guys are riding newer bikes. They're used to the electronics, and so it's
Yeah.
are beneficial. But the cool thing, the novelty about the older bike is, unless you've never ridden an analog bike, it is the full experience.
It's very raw. I rode it. Yeah.
And it's running a lot better.
I haven't ridden something that's done up like yours, but I rode like a bone stock one, and it did feel like pretty raw. Even this one feels like a little, like, you know, even with the electronics, it does feel like not as controlled as some of my other bikes.
Right.
And I think that's the part of the fun in these bikes.
Yeah, they're really rowdy, but it's refined. Like, because I've ridden the 23, I've ridden Evan's bike.
Yeah.
Very smooth, very forgiving, very powerful. Very, this bike it's rowdy, but it's raw. It's analog. You actually have to shift it with the clutch. You have to.
Yeah. It doesn't have a quick shifter, bro.
It doesn't?
No.
Maybe they did it in 23, because I think Evans has it, but I don't know if he added it. Is it the R? It is the R.
It's the R Evo. I have the electronic suspension and everything, but guess what? I just found out today. I was at the KTM shop picking up some parts for it, and they told me that I have to buy a tech pack or something like that. It's like a package that you buy for $1,000.
On top of it?
Yeah, on top of it, and I didn't even know about that. They didn't even like inform me. And that comes with a quick shifter, more settings for my electronic suspension, unlocks more stuff, unlocks more like settings in the slide controller and stuff like that. Yes, I'm like,
when you were going to buy this bike, you weren't told that, I'm assuming.
no, yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, to me, that's ridiculous that, like, you have to buy a package to unlock more features. I'm like, that's a way of the KTM trying to make more money off people. They're like, hey, buy the bike. Oh, by the way, you can't use most of the stuff unless you.
It's like Apple. Hey, we'll sell you a phone, but we'll actually give you a charger.
Literally.
To do it.
Yeah, I was very bummed by that. I was like, come on, man. It's like a 2022 bike and doesn't have a quick shifter. Because I did my research with the 22 and 23, and they even have the same color. I like that blue and orange. They're literally identical. So maybe
not offering the tech package with the 23, maybe.
I think they are, because I went to look before I decided to buy one at a KTM dealership in Orange, and it did say something like on the dash, but I didn't really understand it fully.
Right.
Until like I bought this, and it was like, oh yeah,
you know. Something funny? Even on my bike, 2014, I go in the settings. There's a quick shifter menu, but I have to buy the hardware. So even back then,
I don't even have that.
It's not even on the menu?
No.
It's got to be in there.
I'll show you right now.
So the guy, owner of Orange County KTM this year, he's Corse, he's a big guy with the blue shirt on. Oh, he's right there. He's the one who sold me my bike. You want to know anything?
Owner of Orange County KTM? I'm gonna be like, bro.
Is that where you bought it?
What? No, I'm joking. I bought it from, yeah.
You're like, hey, is it in there? Is it not? Do the 23s coming?
Yeah, I'll definitely ask for something about like if there's differences, because from what I did with the research, the 22s and 23s were identical, and I just found this for like a good deal at a dealership that somebody I know knows the owner, blah blah blah. And so yeah. So I just got the bike from them, and they gave it to me for a good deal. So I was like, it's brand new. So yeah.
Shifter's like one of my top 3.
I wouldn't blame the dealership. It's just the fact that like I can't believe KTM did that with us. You know what I mean? To me,
I don't know, man. Like,
yeah.
There's guys who sit in big comfy chairs with suits and ties on and make these decisions. And
yeah.
At the end of the day, it's about the bottom line. I don't know.
I know.
I honestly, I've had this bike since 2016, and I'm like kind of saving up to get a quick shifter, but it's funny that like some of these bikes, like I don't know, BMW, I know that they usually give a lot of good stuff.
They've had it, for years.
Yeah. They hook it up from the factory.
Exactly. Like this bike is a good deal. Like it's pretty much $10,000 cheaper than the naked BMW, but still at the same time, like those are standard stuff, especially past 2020.
Yeah.
This is standard, bro. Like past 2020, if you don't have a quick shifter like stock, like what are you doing? Come on.
Yeah. And they released the RC8C, which is a $40,000 track bike, but they're still they're not producing a super sport for the street.
Yeah, for the street. I saw that one, and if that one was a leader bike, I would have been way more interested. It's not. It's like, what is it? Like a 7-800?
No, it's a 990 or 9 something.
Okay.
The RC8C.
Okay, the track one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I looked it up, I saw that it was underpowered, so I was like, I don't know if I want to get one of those for the track. Because also, if you lay that down, that's going to be so hard to like fix and repair.
Oh,
usually you want a kind of disposable, bike
No, that is
for the track.
I mean, I think they only made think they had like 8 for the.
Yeah, see, the way I like to ride, I would definitely like to push my bikes a little bit more, so I wouldn't want to be doing any of this stuff on it.
Yeah, maybe KTM will step back into the super sport category, but yeah, I mean.
Yeah, hopefully one day. I mean,
I'm really surprised they come with a quick.
I know that's like one of the few things that like really that was the thing that kind of like was like, come on, seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Falling behind because all the big Japanese manufacturers like even a GSXR, which is kind of like the cheaper end of the leader bikes.
Yeah.
I think it comes with the standard.
Yeah. A lot of 600s right now come with quick shifters. So in fact, it's 1300 cc's. That's double the engine of the cc's of the 600 engine, and still no quick shifter. You know, like basic stuff. Yeah. I usually like don't mind it like too much, but sometimes like with the MV Agusta, I had to deactivate it because it comes with it, but when I switch it to GP shift, there's no way to have it activated with GP shift.
Really? Because it's reversed?
Yeah. Yeah, I've tried so many different ways. We actually tried contacting MV Agusta, like the special department, all that, and they're like, we have the software, but it's not available for customers. So you can't have GP shift on an auto blipper with GP shift, like have it working. So if it's regular shifting, perfectly fine. You switch it to GP, you can. All my bikes are GP shift. I already switched this one too.
Really?
So yeah, and they make it really easy. At least MV Agusta was really hard to switch to GP shift, but this one they made it pretty easy to switch it. But yeah, same thing, no quick shifter. I guess I'll have to get me one. And I thought they bought out MV Agusta altogether, but yeah, they did. And they have a kind of like their version, what is it called? The Brabus of the 1290R, which is pretty much they're copying the Rush. You know what I mean? Same thing. But the thing with that is that it's exactly the same engine and spec as this one. So for me, it's like, it's just fairings and like, it's not worth it, you know?
Like a novelty or like, hey.
Exactly. What sucks though is that we don't get the double Rs. I realized that there's a Superdukes double R, which we don't get. It's a European thing. So they get it for the street. No, it's a street bike.
Okay.
Yeah, but we don't get it. We just get the R Evo. It just comes with like more carbon and stuff like that, and it's lighter, like 9 kilograms lighter. So in pounds, that's about what, like 20 pounds, I think, something like that. Yeah. So that's a lot of weight.
I want to apply carbon rims too, huh?
I don't think it comes with carbon rims. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna end this video here. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't even know if this is still recording, but hope you guys enjoyed this video. Straight piping this bike. I have a sliver of battery left. 45 minutes. I didn't realize I was filming for that long, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please drop a like, subscribe, and check out my brand, kgear.com, and Super Bike Rentals as well. Peace out and ride safe.